Unrealized Realities has come to global, and with it the event that has given me nightmares for the last 6 months. I feared this day would come when we get an event with 100% aerial enemies, and now the day of reckoning is upon us. However, I refuse to back down. We're going to take these fish and complete all 8 stages using a max of 4 times each, or we're going down swinging. Some might say this is an easy event, but for us with a Hookmaster and a Deadeye, this might just be an Akira level threat for us. Stage 1 introduces us to the 2 new enemies, the Skybuster Soda and the Flying Toaster. The Soda, which is our basic enemy, trades health for speed, while our Toaster, when not blocked, deals splash damage to all units around it. Lucky for us though, Spectre can handle this stage on her own as our lovely shark chomps down all the drones. Wait a minute, Spectre hitting air? That's not right, is it? Except it is, because in this event, ground units can hit air thanks to the big gimmick, the balloons. As long as there's the same or more balloons on a platform than our ops, the platform is raised and ground units can block and hit aerial enemies. However, lose enough balloons and the platforms come tumbling down and everything is back to normal. This is the one saving grace this event, and for once we will use an event mechanic with AH and not just completely ignore it. The second worst enemy of the event arrives, and it's only the second stage. Welcome all to the Skyhowl Vacuums. These damn things are pretty simple. They attack balloons and destroy them, which means our lovely raised platforms drop, which you know is just great. I mean, they also attack our ops as well, but we can fight back, the balloons can't. We managed to hold up our platform, but I just know come the EX stages, these will become the bane of my existence next week. In stage 3, we're introduced to the Skybreaker Soda Keg, an upgraded version of the Skybuster Soda. These bad boys still trade health for speed, but like Lancers deal a bonus first hit based on their speed, which, you know, would be bad enough, if not for the fact that they can knock balloons off the platforms. You need to be careful of these, as wrong unit placement could make your precious balloons useless as they no longer support your platforms. Once again, Spectre can solo a nice single lane stage. We're halfway there, and you know what, we haven't had enough elemental damage in recent events, so let's just add some burn with the Scorching Propellers. Lucky for us, the propellers don't care who they burn, so anything in its range, both friends and foes alike, get hit. Another cool thing is that it acts as a balloon, so you can raise platforms with it as well. Well, temporarily until you kill them, that is. 3 lanes need 3 ops, but other than that, this is a pretty simple stage. This time, instead of Spectre, our captain takes point, and he's just what we need to deal with the new enemy, the Skyrider Porta Potty. These things are relatively easy to kill, but when defeated fall, gain massive defense and add 1 weight to your platform. You can't let these things build up, as they will drop your platform, if you're not careful, but our Crusher has the stats to deal with them and not get stat checked. Remember how in stage 2 I said the vacuums were the second worst enemy of the event? Well, the Liberated Tree is here to take the crown as the worst. These trees have decent amount of health and defense, but more importantly, hit like a truck from range, and that is coming from an Abyssal Hunter Doctor. Well, S-level attack stats do that. Spectre takes the bottom lane and deals with the propellers and basic enemies, and the slightly, and I do mean ever so slightly less crazy version of herself fights a tree that wants to one-hit KO your party. What even is this event anymore? We are getting close to the end, and while I could do another captain's dance this stage for an easy clear, because I hate myself, I chose not to. Spectre ult holds the bottom, and Skadi ult on her S1 provides the healing for the 2 hunters. We are not using her S2 since at the end, Ulplanis has to deal with 2 trees in quick succession and her S2 just doesn't cut it. So we switch to a rare S1 to take us home and to the final stage. Final stage, and this one is pretty easy all things considered. We use S2 on both our captains, one to protect the balloons and the other to chunk down everything else. The boss does have some nasty abilities, but in classic AH function, we don't care. I'll let this one play out in full and see you in the outro.
Granted you the permission to run away, my prey? Just a second. Then this lance will pierce your heart. Just a second. Then this lance will pierce your heart. Playtime's over. Playtime's over. Have I granted you the permission to run away, my friend?
And there we go. Actually, this was a pretty easy event, all things considered. For an event that's 100% drones, we got off pretty scot-free thanks to the balloons. Here is the tower if you want to have a look at it. Later in the week on Saturday, I'll be streaming the EX stages with AH, so feel free to come swing by if you want to. Else, I'll see you all later. Have a beautiful day, and bye!